Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. Oh man, today was a long day. Really was a long day. And yeah, so I got this unorthodox method on how I'm gonna, do live on here uh, from the laptop. So as you're coming in, please feel free to say hello. Michael, what's up? What's going on, man? All right, let's get the chat feed open. As you're coming in, say hi, say what's up. In a little bit, I'm also going to kick on Instagram Live too. I have a setup right there with my phone and everything. I should probably plug the charger into that phone. So, I mean, I don't know how long I'll have the live stream on Instagram going, but it's really weird, but a pretty cool setup. Makes it easier because like going live on Instagram just from this platform from Restream just does not work. So, hey, what's up, Legendary Tech? Welcome in. We got a Metalhead. That's a dope name. I like that name. Yeah, Legendary Tech's in here. And we got No Tech. Y'all's names, man. Y'all names trip me out. Well, I like y'all's names. Y'all names is pretty cool. Yeah, as topic implies, so we're just gonna go all out on MVNO and prepaids. Yeah, so Google Fi, Visible, Boost Mobile, Metro by T-Mobile, or other. And if you only can pick one, what would you guys pick? You guys can sound off in the chat. Let me know. Those watching the replay, you guys can comment and your reasons why. Wonder if Michael's still here, because I think just because there was a delay. Like I didn't have the video feed on. I didn't schedule this. This was a spur of the moment type thing. So let me get Instagram Live on right now. Yeah, this was a spur of the moment live stream. And we are now live on Instagram too as well. Only Instagram doesn't get the nice treatments with the music and the visuals and everything like that, just because Restream just totally sucks. Pairing live streaming from Instagram Live to this streaming software. So I don't want to do that. It would be nice if they fixed it. I saw an ad by Elon Musk, and I think he's... Yo, what the hell does that have to do with Google Fi, Visible, or any of those companies? Like, you come in and just so mad at Elon. Now, if y'all are watching on the Gram side, you all want to see what's going on the YouTube side, link is in my bio. There's like 5 links. There's 2 YouTube channels, but just the one with my name is my main channel. Head there if you guys want to be on the YouTube side. B Tech Reviews is up, man. I think you popped in on Instagram for a minute, but yeah, I don't know what ad you're talking about, Michael. I don't know what ad you're talking about with Elon. What's up with him? What did he do? Commentary from the new Galaxy. Commenting from the new Galaxy A54. Yeah, it's decent. Like I said to you, and in personal DMs, can't do it just because I have the A53 and the A54 is just not, in my opinion, an upgrade from like a worthy upgrade to spend $450 for the Galaxy A54. Our devices require electricity. Yeah, yeah, they do. You thought it had wireless charging, but it doesn't. Yeah, my A53 doesn't. I mean, like, I think the only like real major differences between the Galaxy A53 and the Galaxy A54, there goes my 5-star security alarms barking. But anyways, the only difference between them really, the A54 has the Exynos 1380, the A53 has the Exynos 1280. I think storage capacity and the amount of RAM is about the same. And the A54 has one less camera because my A53 has 3 cameras. So there's the 3 right there, and then there's a 4th one to the right, and then the flash. The 4th one I think is a depth sensor more than anything. So it's not like it's not like a detrimental loss on the A54 that it only has 3 camera sensors. One is just like a depth sensor for macro, because you can take some pretty good macro shots on the A53. So maybe that might be something you want to test out on your A54 when you do like your review, is to see if it actually does macro shots and whatnot. Galaxy will be out of luck when the A59 comes out. Why would you say that, Borgonata? And welcome in. Why would you say that the Galaxy, that Samsung would be out of luck when the Galaxy A59 comes out? So far impressive? Yes. I would expect it to be, because I was thoroughly impressed with the Galaxy A53. And mind you that this is just a mid-range device from Samsung. Visible is good. I think a lot of people have, now that they, well, first of all, now that basically Visible had switched to using Verizon's main core, so speeds have been better, right? Because all along the speeds, the internet speeds on Visible have been decent in the past. It's just latency that was really bad. I don't know if anyone remembers like how high the ping time was when you ran a speed test, but they were like 100 plus milliseconds, right? And then now that they're using Verizon's main core, the latency has gotten so much better for like gaming and stuff like that. So yeah, Visible is actually doing pretty good, especially now that they're running that promo where it's like 25 for their basic plan, I think 35 for the Visible Plus. And you get Verizon. You get what I'm saying. So I'll probably go live later and talk about the promotion that Metro is not promoting. Yeah, I know. It's amazing how the A54 did not get promoted like that. The Pixel 6a got promoted on Metro's website to let you know that if you port in and go on the $40 plan, you can get the Pixel 6a for free. If you get a new number, it's $49.99 for the Pixel 6a plus the $40 plan. And then you also got to pay taxes on both. Elon said that 1 square mile of solar panels with 1 square mile of batteries is enough to fully power the whole unit. Really? DM me that on Twitter. I don't know if you're still on Twitter, Michael, but if you are, like, share the tweet to me. Like, tag me in a tweet. I want to see it. I'm upgraded to that core. Everyone has. I think Visible has been on Verizon's main core like since like middle of last year or before last year. Like I want to say probably like summer or before summer of last year or longer. I'm trying to remember. I think it's been over a year. On an S23 Ultra and the Fold 3. Nice. Foldable devices are great. My take on them really is just like right now they're gimmicky because there's not really like a direct purpose for them, but they are insanely cool to have. Like, just to have like a Galaxy Fold or Galaxy Flip, the upcoming Pixel Fold, and even the Razer Flip, the Razer 40 Ultra, I think it is called, which is Motorola's next foldable flip phone that mimics the Razer from like the old days, but like the new one's coming out, and I'm like, I could have had a chance to get the original, not the original, but like the first Moto Razer Flip foldable. I could have got one for $160, but someone beat me to it. Somebody was like clicking like a madman trying to freaking bid and won the bid. Like, yeah, I wouldn't go no higher than 160 for that phone. Not that the phone is not priced that, you know what I mean? But it's just not, like, my budget was 160, right? Like, I put money aside for specific phones that I want, and I will go no higher than what budget I lay out for them, regardless of how bad I want the phone. That's just really how it is. That's how I get my phones. Folds are great business devices. I mean, yeah, you can, they'll serve their purpose if you want to use them for multitasking with multiple windows up, so you can multitask between different apps and services that you use for your business. It was the same thing like with the Galaxy Note series, right? I mean, the Galaxy Note series was like, bar none, hands down, like one of the top, business phones, or like a phone to use for business, right? Is the reason that the LG Stylo series, caught on fire basically by a lot of people that were looking for mid-range devices and like more affordable ones, because the Galaxy Notes were like pushing $1,000. You had the LG Stylo series that was anywhere between $150 to $300. You had the Moto G Stylus series that was also, between 200 and 300 in pricing. So, I mean, yeah. How'd you get in here? Yo, Archie Mobile, what's up, man? Yes, things are well. Flip phones are good for personal devices. You can probably multitask on a flip phone too. I mean, like the foldable flips. For anyone that thinks I'm talking about like the old school flip phones and stuff, no, you ain't multitasking. I mean, you could, but those had like proprietary software, that wasn't like, it wasn't smartphone technology type stuff. Samsung will need to graduate their A50 series phones to B50 series. Yeah, possibly, or they'll just probably like rename it, right? I mean, that's what they did like with the Galaxy J series. I mean, I don't know how many people remember the Galaxy J series, but when they decided to kill the Galaxy J series, they renamed it the Galaxy M series. But then that didn't stay in the US. I mean, that's an international device. If you got yourself like a Galaxy M series device, it's international. So that's just one of those things. I don't know. Samsung is really pushing it, and I feel like that they've been pushing really hard ever since LG left the game and is no longer making any mid-range devices. Then yeah, Samsung kind of like fulfilled that void, and I wish Motorola would have done that. Like, I mean, they kind of are. I mean, they're like, if I had money to burn right now, I will tell you guys, like, the top phones that I would be going after right now, in my opinion, I would grab me the Pixel 7a. I would grab me, well, like I said, money to burn. So I would buy the Galaxy A54 just because I would have the money to burn. And the Moto G, I think it's the Moto G 5G 2023. I know Simply Your Device, he got that phone and he loves it. And I watched his video reviews on it and everything. I watched his Instagram posts and whatnot on social media, and that phone's pretty solid. But even like the new Moto Edge Plus 2023, aka the Moto Edge 40? Like, I want that phone. Motorola Edge 2023. I'm getting that to replace my G Stylus 20. Your G Stylus 2020 or 2022? Because like, I was like, I mean, when I heard that the Moto G Stylus 2023 was coming, I was kind of stoked for that phone. But then when I saw that it was basically a downgrade from my 2022 model, I just like, forget it. I mean, it's more affordable. It's like 100 and like MSRP is like 150 to 170 for that phone. So, I mean, I still have my my 2022 model one, and I'm actually currently using it right now. As one of my devices. I don't think I freaking have phones. I have a problem. I need to go to like some sort of AA meeting and everything like that. Like, there's just like phones everywhere. I need this one just hit the crapper really bad. This is the Pixel 6a that fell when I got it, so it just never made the cut. Never made the cut. I mean, like, yeah, phones. Need to start getting rid of. Actually, I need to go get the batteries taken out of them. Really, that's what I need to be doing, is getting the batteries taken out of them so they don't swell up. Being stored, like, I don't have like a unit to store phones, so I'm always afraid like one of them is just going to just go bust. Like I said, I mean, I don't have like all the phones like the top YouTubers do, but I have some phones. Like, that's you can knock somebody out with the weight of this phone. Like, seriously, you can. And there's still more in here, but they're in the back of the desk, and I'm not trying to drag them all out. So, and then the 3 phones that I have here on my desk that I'm currently using right now. I feel you about the phone. I have so many. You probably have more than I do. Just because, like, I have family members, and when they need a phone, they break a phone or something like that, I just give them one that I have, and I always try to give them like the top one that I have. I don't want to give them like cheapies. That's just going to be, probably like giving them like a bad experience. Especially like, if I have like a relative that had like an iPhone 14 and it broke and they didn't have money to replace it and they didn't get insurance on it, then, I may give them like one of my Pixel devices to suffice until they save up enough money to get another iPhone. That's just really what I do. But yeah, so the Moto G5G 2023, I want that phone. The Moto Edge 40, or AKA the Moto Edge Plus 2023, I want that device. The Pixel 7a. Shockingly to anybody out there that knows that I'm a Pixel fanboy, I don't want the Pixel Fold. Like I said, like I think foldable devices are insanely cool. I will never take that away from them, but I can't justify spending $1,799. Can't. I know that you can trade in stuff, but I'm not trading in my Pixel 7. Like, I really like my Pixel 7, and I'm super stoked to just see everything that the Pixel 8 has to offer. But I also did say to myself too that I'm gonna buy the Pixel 8 out of pocket. That'll probably be the last Pixel flagship that I buy. I'm gonna more start focus on the A series, just because the A series are really, really good. Like, they're damn good phones. They really are. And the experience, like, I went and played with the Pixel 7a side by side with my Pixel 7, and it's identical in just feeling and everything, right? Like, taking all the specs away from the Pixel 7a and the Pixel 7 and just really just looking at it on how well it performs, because you guys know I'm more about software than hardware. Hardware, you can have all the great hardware in the world, but if it's got shitty software, it's a shitty experience, plain and simple. But yeah, they're so close, like you would not even know. You would not even know, like, at all. I can wrap both a Pixel 7 and 7a and maybe like a D-brand skin, exactly the same color, covering up anything that would be identifiable, and just let the person like quickly hold both of them and like go through them. You would not know a difference between them. They're that solid. Wonder if the Pixel 8 is going to have... Yeah, it's going to have it. It's going to have it. Google Pixels is doing the exact same thing that Apple and their iPhones does, right? Like, every year that Apple makes a new device, they're going to make a new chip for it. Except for this last one, the iPhone 14 and I think the 14 Plus. I think those two had 2021's chip, I think, and then the newer chips went to the Pro and the Pro Max. So, but yeah, Apple builds a new chip for their newest iPhone every year, and Google's doing the same thing now that they're making their chips in-house. Yeah, I really hope that one day they do, but it's not something that I'm gonna like hold my breath on. I mean, if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. Like I said, the last time that I even talked about Team Pixel and everything like that, like I said, when I gave those shout outs, those shout outs, the people that I mentioned, they've gone in and I guess like gave a reference. Sneed did the same thing on Twitter, which was shocking. Technoid consistently, anytime he talks about Team Pixel, he always throws that out there. Like, it's always amazing on just like the outpour of support. But I try to get what I get. At the same time too, like, paying out of pocket is always good too, right? But if you're talking about the Pixel Fold, yeah, that's my idea, is waiting until it comes down in price, or if I find somebody that doesn't like it. Because see, here's the cool thing: if you guys wonder why, like, I talk about OfferUp so much, there are people who go and buy like Google Pixels, and they use it for a little bit, and then they post it for sale, and they probably like knock off a good chunk of how much it costs because they want to get rid of it. And it's always the funniest thing in the tag, in the description of their sale ad, and it's always, like, hypothetically speaking, say someone gets a Pixel 8, they don't like it, they'll be like, selling brand new Google Pixel 8, just used for a couple of months, didn't like it, going back to iPhone, need to get rid of it. And say they bought it, fingers crossed, Pixel 8 is $599 again this year, hopefully. But let's say they bought it for $599, they will put it for sale. They'll start at $5.99 a week, no one's bid on it. Well, no one's made an offer to buy it. They'll drop it to 450. Then the lowest they'll probably drop it down to is maybe like 375. When it's at 375, I'll get it. And you hear about Verizon Internet that if you get it, they're giving you a free Xbox. I didn't hear nothing about that, but I will say this though. You know what? Like, I would love a free Xbox. Like, who the fuck is gonna complain about free? But Verizon home internet is not available in my area. It's still not available, and it's been almost a year already. Bobby Warren, what's up, man? Welcome in. Yeah. So, by the way, guys, the title of the video pretty much is like a request to you guys. So while you're in here, of those that you see in a title or whatever service provider, if you can only be on one service provider, which one are you going to choose for life? And let me know why. I'm just curious to know what people think. B-Tech Reviews with a $2 super chat for the Pixel Fold. I seriously think, I meant what I said in that video where I talked about the Pixel 7a and, people strongly comparing it to the Pixel 7 and wanting to know what is the existence of the Pixel 7a, like why does it even exist? And I meant what I said at the end of it where, I think about why Team Pixel didn't get the Pixel 7a on day of launch. And I'm thinking and I'm wishfully praying that Team Pixel members, those that get devices sent to them from Google, are going to get something this summer that incorporates all of them, right? So you have the 7a that dropped at Google I/O, launch date of Google I/O, and then you have the Pixel tablet and the Pixel Fold coming next month, which is right around the corner, right? We're on the 25th. We're not far away from June. So when the Pixel Fold and tablet drop, I seriously think that, maybe as like an awesome summer gift that, Google is going to send out those 3 devices to you guys. And that's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool to see that. You'll stay with Spectrum and Frontier. Okay. Xfinity Mobile on the Verizon network. Yeah. With the bundles that you get with Xfinity, right? That makes a lot of sense. And it being on Verizon. Or maybe they'll send when the tab comes out. I mean, the tablet, I believe the tablet's coming out next month along with the Fold. Because that's something that I do want to buy. That's something that I will shell out $499 just for the Pixel Tab. Definitely. Like I gotta complete my setup, right? Like I got Pixel phones, that's good to go. I got, Pixel Buds, so I got those. I got the Pixel Book Go, which is a, pretty nifty Chromebook priced at $799 when it first came out. Because I have the base model one. I don't have I think it's the i9. I don't have the Intel i9 or the i5. I think it is. I have the very base model, so $799 for this laptop. So I have that, and then the Pixel Watch because of the community that gifted it to me. Like, you guys are insane. You guys put all your money together to get a Pixel 7 and Pixel Watch because I wasn't in Team Pixel last year, and you guys just made that happen along with Carlos. So now I just need the tablet. Now I know there's a Pixel Slate, and I found a couple of them online, but the people that are putting them for sale, they've used them for a little bit, and they want to fetch some good money. They want like $500 for it, $400. But the thing is beat to hell, and it's like, I want these things because, yes, I do collect them for my own stupidity. Like, it doesn't need to make sense to anybody why I collect pixels. But I'm not going to take a beat-up tablet, for the sake of saying I had the Pixel Slate or like the original Pixel Book, right? I really like the original Pixel Book. I know it's probably not supported anymore. It's outdated, but I just love the way that it looks, and I want to find one, and I will get one. Like, I will literally turn into Liam Nelson and use that line when someone posts that they're selling a Pixel Book original. And I'll call them and be like, that Pixel Book. Like, if you don't give it to me, I will look for you. And I will find you. And I will take it. The only thing that would be awesome is if the person responds with that good luck. The ticker. Oh yeah, yeah. No, there's some people that will lurk. I'm just like, don't lurk in here. Just come in and have fun and talk it up, chat it up. Like this one didn't even plan. Like I mean, today was actually a really good day at work. I had a great day at work. I'm still at my desk, but I had a good day. I had a couple of good calls and stuff. So I was just like, yay. Verizon 5G is getting as good as T-Mobile. They still need to have 5G standalone settings. So T-Mobile, so like when I grade networks, I don't just grade it off the speed test and everything like that. You have to factor in phone calls and text messaging because people still do that today. And T-Mobile is good on its data speeds per se, but the problem that I have with T-Mobile is that I still get drop calls with them every now and then. It's not an everyday thing. It doesn't happen all the time. It's not like I make a phone call now, it'll drop, I'll call again, it'll drop, but it does happen. Whereas like on the AT&T network and on the Verizon network, I don't get that. I don't get the drop calls at all. I'm on Boost Infinite where people are complaining about certain things, and I get no drop calls on Boost Infinite, and my speeds are just fine. My speeds they're a-okay. I saw on the news Comcast is going to launch a new streaming service called TV Now for $20 a month, which will include access to Peacock. That's a good deal. It's a pretty sweet deal. It's like I know was it a couple days ago? I think it was like the day before yesterday. My wife and I we were looking for something to watch. I think we went to HBO Max, but it's no longer called HBO Max. It's just called Max. So it's just like new name, same crap, same shit. The user interface is a little bit different though on HBO. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. Those watching on the Instagram side, if you peek through and everything like that, you want to see the actual live stream on YouTube, link is in my bio. Yes, there's 5 links. It's a top one, the very first one for YouTube. Click it. Come on in. You can join the conversation with everybody else that's in here right now. And shout out to those that are in here right now that's just chatting it up with me, man. I appreciate you guys. Verizon's texting and calling reliability is the best out of all. I have seen T-Mobile drop. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I got drop calls with Verizon, and I will go to Metro by T-Mobile. Okay. Well, I mean, that also depends on your area. I think one of the things that's really hard to get this message across for people, like to convey it to them, is that what works here is not going to work perfectly there. Okay. Here in Arizona, really, like this was Sprint territory, So I mean, T-Mobile is going to perform decently out here because they acquired Sprint, took up a lot of the spectrum that they had and incorporated that into T-Mobile network, and then dumped the rest of the stuff that they didn't want. Right? Because I mean, I don't know if anyone remember this, but like back in 2017, if you go through my old videos where I did a lot of videos about Boost mobile phones and unboxings, and I kept talking about Band 41, I kept mentioning Band 41 2.5 gigahertz. Yeah, now look who has it. T-Mobile. And I knew T-Mobile wanted it. Cable companies are finally facing facts. Smash the like button. Yes, smash the like button. Have you guys seen the ad for, pause? Well, Cox Internet pause. Man, they so totally ripped themselves to names. It's just, I don't know. Have you anyone that's ever had that internet service? Do you ever feel awkward talking to like a friend of yours and they're like, "Yeah, what kind of internet service do you have?" And you're like, "Cox." It's like, oh no, I'm being stupid right now. I had a very, very happy day at work, and so like my mind is just. But anyways, yeah, so I seen an advertisement for them, and they ranked on T-Mobile Home Internet. They're like, have you gotten T-Mobile Home Internet? Then you need to know that T-Mobile Home Internet is just that, mobile phone internet. Why rely on that when you can get no. And I'm like, you know what? Like here, that provider totally blows. No pun intended. Because like to get 150 by 10, right? 150 megabits per second down, 10 megabits per second on the uplink. and they were like literally charging me $100 for that access. On top of that, to be able to go beyond 500 gigabytes of data usage, which, I got people that live in my house. Like I got a son that's into coding and programming games and all that, cybersecurity. So he's online. He's developing games with his friends at school and stuff for projects and everything like that. I got, a daughter that's obsessed with Fortnite and wants to battle my trainer like a one-on-one type situation, which I don't know when that's going to happen. But they're all using the internet, and that provider, it's so awkward saying it, but yeah, that provider just wasn't cutting the mustard, right? I have T-Mobile home internet, and at times it works. It works a lot most of the time. Sometimes it does get a little glitchy. It's what I use for work. Not kidding you. Like literally, I have the Ethernet line running from my work PC into the gateway, and I do my job and haven't had really any problems with that, other than when the internet's down. But I've never had it to where like, it couldn't hold up all the systems that I'm using and crash. Cox Internet sounds like it would be for pork. Cable companies are finally facing facts that they have to sell what we the customers want. We do not want traditional cable bundles. Now we want internet, cell phone, and streaming services. Well, I mean that's the same thing, right? If you think about it, that's like probably one of the biggest things that that Dish even faces right now. Like Dish knows they have to pivot away from streaming movies and TV channels. That's not where the money is at. They know that the money is in wireless communications. So that is the reason why Boost Infinite exists. This is the reason why that Dish stepped in to become the fourth carrier, is for that reason. They know for the company to remain lucrative, they got to cater to what people want. If more people would rather watch Netflix on their phone, like I shit you not, I know people who they watch Netflix and they would watch it on their phone, whether it's a smaller screen or a little bit bigger phablet. They will watch it on their phone, and they have a TV in their room with, streaming services like Netflix and Tubi TV and all those things. They would rather watch it on their phone than watch it on their TV, which is a much bigger display. Like, why the hell did you buy a 64-inch flat screen TV with all these streaming services built into it, a smart TV, and you're only using it to watch football and basketball, and that's it? I mean, valid fucking good reason to be watching stuff on a TV, but like add other shit into there, like movies and things like that. Like, come on. Rest in peace, cable box TV. Yep, rest in peace to that. It is going down. It's like the music industry. If you hadn't known about this, so like one of my and I just shared this with some of my friends at work. But one of my favorite documentaries to watch is a documentary called Artifact. And the reason why I was so fascinated by that documentary, I mean, one, it's one of my favorite bands, 30 Seconds to Mars. This was back when they recorded the album This Is War. And they got into a battle with their record label, which is EMI and Virgin Records. And because another company called Terra Firma bought EMI, the CEO of Terra Firma, his name is Guy Hans, through his leadership of the company, he broke the deal with 30 Seconds to Mars, and so they wanted out of their contract. They went into a back and forth, and then EMI decided to slap 30 Seconds to Mars with a lawsuit for $30 million. But in that documentary, they talk about, the music, how music is a dying industry because people pirate songs. It's so easy to find songs, right? Like you can go on your phone and open whatever browser you use and then search, for like the name of the song .mp3 free download, and you will find like a boatload of websites that have the song uploaded for download. Maybe you might have to do a little quirky things, and you do have to be careful with some of those sites because they do have malware attached to them. But yeah, people will pirate music. So like, the artist is losing money because they're not selling albums. Like honestly, the album sales that any musician gets is international sales because they still buy CDs and in other forms of music media overseas. they still buy them. Whereas for us, we subscribe to Spotify, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio. We subscribe to these things, and so you know they're not making as much money here in the US as they are overseas. This is why I don't know if you noticed this, but like certain bands and stuff like that, they tour internationally more than they tour here in the US. And and it's because of the way that they're charged. Like they'll for example, they'll get fronted, say like $1 million to do an album. So they get the $1 million, they do an album, then they have to pay that money back. So when the album sells, what the record label will take is they'll take a little bit off the top for the music videos. They will take a little bit off the top, for the costumes and stuff that were in the music videos. They even have a fee they charge the artist for digital protection. Like, when the fuck does an MP3 file literally break in half? Like, I can understand that they charge a fee to, protect physical CD discs, because that's a physical thing. And yes, things can happen in shipping, right? The box can fall off the truck, things can get damaged, scratched, held. They can get, burned, they can get stolen. So yeah, you can see why they do that. But to be like, oh yeah, you have to have a damage fee in place for digital downloads. Like, what the hell for? But I mean, they do that. And then they have what's called a 360 deal, where like they make money off the artist off anything. So it's not only just the music anymore. It's like if you do an advertisement for, Suave shampoo, the label gets a cut of that money. You star yourself in a movie, the label gets a cut of that money. Like 360 deals are probably one of the worst deals ever, which is why, even though like when I was younger in my 20s, I had a passion for music, I never pursued it because I never wanted it to be something that's owned all the way around. Like, even if I doodled my own music and didn't release it under my alias name or whatever the record label has a contract with me with, they would still own the rights to it. Like, I can call myself the Ravioli Gang, shout out to Sneed, and release songs and whatnot, and they would still own the rights to that. It's crazy. I suspect that my T-Mobile home site does not play nicely with my iPhone since I used to not see speed test failures on the Coolpad Legacy. Yeah, I know Coolpad Legacies are Android phones. I know. Did you hear about the famous singer Tina Turner? Yeah, I know. RIL, rest in love. That was one of my mom's. So like my mom, she had her favorite singers, and like Tina Turner was one of them. Dolly Parton was another one, and Olivia Newton-John were my mom's top 3 favorite artists. And then from there, my mom liked Prince. She liked what's his name? I can't. Bruce Springsteen. I know she liked him. Phil Collins, Billy Joel. So yeah, my mom had a nice taste in music, which is why I mostly I listen to 90s grunge. I love grunge music from that era. And then new metal that came out in the late 90s, early 2000s. But sometimes I would rather just listen to Journey or Phil Collins' group Genesis, or I would rather listen to Billy Joel, Bruce Springsteen. What the heck is that dude? I think his name is Huey Lewis. Would listen to him. There's a lot of music that I listen to that's just crazy insane. Tears for Fears, Aha, just well-rounded in it. Ricky, what's up, man? Dude, I enjoyed your live streams while you were driving up to Ohio, bro. I was in there watching. I didn't say anything, but I was in there watching, and I was just just listening to all the stuff you were saying and what you were doing and where you were stopping and whatnot. So it looked like a very, very, very fun trip, man. I'm glad you make it back. I'm glad you made it back to Florida safe, very safe. That's awesome. Let's see. This reminded me when Nintendo bought an adult film parody of Mario, so no one can watch it because they couldn't sue them because it was protected by parody laws. Oh yeah, the music thing, yeah. Yeah, Nintendo's notorious for that. there was a group of film students from a college. I think it was from I think Caltech. They were from Caltech, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, they did a pretty decent like B-side type movie of The Legend of Zelda. I thought it was decent. Um, yeah, the guy who played Link, obviously, I would have just told that dude like, bleach your hair blonde instead of using a wig. But everything else about it, like the CGI and everything, was actually pretty decent. Um, and it was called The Hero of Time. And I remember that Nintendo sent them a cease and desist order. And then everyone that knows what knew where the movie was, they put up a notice that Nintendo was gracious enough to allow them to continue hosting the movie on a website until I think it was December of 2028. No, 2020. December of 2008. 2007 or 2008, one of those 2 years. Um, but yeah, it was pretty good. And then of course, for like years, there's been like different YouTube channels that has made little parody movie trailers for The Legend of Zelda because we want that movie so bad. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Zelda series, and then even on top of that, like because they did the Mario movie justice. I don't know how many of you guys seen it, but the Mario Brothers movie was pretty good. I honestly wouldn't mind a Legend of Zelda movie in that format, animated. But I really want a Legend of Zelda movie, and I think Nintendo needs to stop its fear. Whatever happened with Bob Haskins and John Leguizamo is over with. We got a new Mario movie. It's successful. It did great. The song Peaches is blowing up on TikTok and everywhere else. So it's time for that Zelda movie. Like I'm gonna be 41 in August. I would love a Zelda movie before I die, Nintendo. Yes, nice vacation, fun times. Over, back to work, 72-hour week. Woo. Walmart said they don't quit. Show me Boost Mobile. What do you mean by they don't quit? By the way, welcome in, Jeremy Dobson. Glad to have you here. I don't know if B-Tech Reviews is still in here, but if he wants to jump on a live stream with me tomorrow morning, because I'm gonna go live again tomorrow morning too. Since he's got his A54, he and I can talk about a live comparison between two different content creators, one that has the A53 and he has the A54. Just kind of go over it, but we can do that tomorrow, or maybe we can do that Saturday. Can't do it Sunday because I'm back to work Sunday. For sure. We've been on for almost 45 minutes. Stacy, welcome in. You get out of work 10 a.m. your time? So you're like what? Right now it's 6:30 my time. So you're like what, 2 hours ahead of me, right? It's 8:30 p.m. your time, or is it 9:30 p.m.? I think you're 8:30 p.m. right now. So if you get out at 10, I get out at 8 o'clock. So I'll probably do the live stream like at 10 a.m. my time, and that would be 12 noon your time. I know, dude. You don't even have to tell me as long as it's before Night of Champions. You damn well know I'm watching Night of Champions. I will lose my fucking mind if they put the tag team titles on Reigns and Solo. Like, Reigns needs to suffer another defeat. And it would be awesome if his defeat came at him being pinned, because he hasn't been pinned in years. But more than likely, if Reigns and Solo lose, obviously it's going to be Solo who takes the 3 count and loses. So Reigns stays untouchable. It's 8:30, so you're 2 hours ahead. So you want to do it like 12:30 noon your time? Because I'll do it at 10:30 a.m. my time. So my wife will be gone off to work, I think. My kids will still be at school. They got half day. Tomorrow's their last day of school, and then they got summer break. So yeah, we can do like a an hour show or whatever, and I'll bring out my A53. You bring your A54, and let's talk about it. And I'll even if you want to, I'll set up the live stream, but I'll give you the not just the link to join in, but the link to also simulcast it to your YouTube channel, so it's streaming on both of our channels. All right, you guys heard that. We're gonna do that tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. I'm going live with B-Tech Reviews, and it's gonna be live on his channel, so you can go on either one of our channels. Doesn't matter whose channel you go to. And it goes on the Instagram. Again, I'm gonna say it again. If you are not in the YouTube side right now, feel free to join in. Link in my bio. It's the top link YouTube channel. Go there. You will be in this live stream, and you'll catch tomorrow's live stream with B-Tech Reviews. Definitely for sure. All right, everybody. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and you guys should too. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Happy Friday, Junior, to everybody, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. my time, 12:30 p.m. B-Tech's time, and then I'm gonna say like what 1:30 or 2:30 on the East Coast. But yeah. Do I like octopus? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, do I eat like actual octopus? If you're asking me that question, then yeah, I actually have. In Hawaii, it's called taco, which is weird because if you say that to to anyone that's Hispanic or Mexican, and they're gonna tell you off the bat like taco, obviously their version. But in Hawaii, it's called taco, T-A-K-O, and that's they make like this almost similar to poke, but it's made out of octopus. What's up?
This was an oil.
Say hi.
Hi.
But yeah, look at the camera. You can't just say hi and look away. Don't be bashful.
Why are you recording on everything?
That's on Instagram Live. That's on YouTube. You can have it.
Oh, love you, Dad.
Love you too. RFK's gonna make some popcorn. I mean, yeah, you're gonna go live tonight to talk about the Galaxy A54. I won't be able to join you like physically on your live stream, but also like I want you to have that like to your channel. Like I don't want to like invade on that. I want to hear everything you have to say about the A54. So I'm gonna be a fan, like I always am, and fan out on B-Tech Reviews and watch the video properly, like a fan. That is my idea. I like crab salad. Yeah, I like crab salad too. But like, I mean, I'm a big seafood lover, so I'm like borderline pescatarian. But like, I don't have like any allergies to anything other else. I just choose to want to eat it, which is like, I'm like the odd man out of my family. Before I go, I'll tell you guys that I'm the odd man out. My wife will not touch seafood. My youngest son will touch certain ones. Like he doesn't even had real crab yet. He's had that imitation fake crab, which is just like the surimi fish meat, but never actually had like real crab. And I mean, like one day I will just take him, just he and I, like to like maybe like Joe's Crab Shack or the Angry Crab or Red. Well, I don't know if Red Lobster serves real crab, but I would say Red Lobster. Just because if we're going out to dinner as a family and I'm like, hey, let's go get seafood. Everyone just looks at me like they want to, like they have Superman's laser beams staring at me without actually having the laser beams. If they did, they would have freaking melted my damn head off. So yeah, bacon wrapped scallops. No, ask what?
I want you to have the Flash and Superman.
I have a bunch of them on my laptop.
Or have you to put on these ones too?
I do need to get more stickers for the Chromebook. Thank you. Love you. Anyways, but yeah, if I was like, yeah, they would have melted my head off. So, oh yeah, but the bacon wrapped scallops. Somebody go tell Zero Cool about that. Zero Cool and scallops, man. All right, guys. Yo, Rando Geek, what's up, man? I'm about to jump off, dude. I feel bad because you just came in now. You can catch the replay, man. But yeah. I'm going to head out for today. Tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. my time, 12:30 p.m. B-Tech Reviews time. We are going live together, simulcasting, basically comparing the A53 to the A54. and it's gonna be fun, and we'll probably end up just like blabbing on into like predictions of Night of Champions or something like that, or maybe we'll go live Saturday for on the Scorpion Deathlock podcast channel and talk about Night of Champions before it goes down. We haven't done nothing on that channel in a while, so we got to get in there. All right, everybody, y'all stay blessed. Let me end it on the Instagram side. So, all right, that's done. Okay, and we're ending it here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Be safe. Love you guys very much.